How's it going, everyone? We are end of July. It's like July, I don't know, 27th, I think. So very end of July. What we're going to do is we're going through the colonies now. We've done the bird breaks. We've done some splits. We are checking back for our queens. So we're going to verify queens in all of these. Make sure they got good food and everything. This is the first time that we have been in them since about mid-June. So it's been about 4 or 5 weeks. We did our splits. We really let them get going and make sure that, you know, nothing went wrong with the queen, and then we come back in and verify the queens and everything of that nature. So that's what we're doing. I see pollen coming in on this one. This one doesn't have much activity. So check that one. We don't know what's going to go on, but let's get into them. There's some good capped honey on these and stuff, so that's good. We'll harvest a little bit, probably that much over here. It's like pretty much all honey here. Yep, nice honey. Not completely drawn. Two frames that are about halfway, so that's not too bad. Already pulled it. So that is just some that they had from the end of our flow. There's what was around and available, so that was good. Their food, so that's good. They're looking nice. This is a yard that we bring a lot of our students out to, our kids out to and stuff, and that way they can see the bees. They really enjoy it. It's a popular class. You know, we don't really do them in July and August because of the heat and stuff, and these suits get really hot. But we start them back up in September. And plus we're doing a whole bunch of splitting and getting queens done. And you know, when we want it to make it enjoyable, man, they got this stuck down, I'll tell you. There we go. So we want to make it enjoyable for the participants, so I don't want to bring them out when the hives are grumpy or anything of that nature. I want it to be nice. This is exactly like we like it. So this is a complete food box that bees have. Leave it on them. This is honey. It is not syrup. We have not been feeding. This is how our system goes. It works really well for us. So they get a complete box of honey. Sometimes the queen, later on, she will come up and she will lay. Oh no, these middle ones will act like it's a double brood chamber. We don't have queen excluders in them anymore. It's just full of honey, and they will clear that honey out and give her room, and she will turn it into a double. And then usually about September we make one more split, and what we do is we just kind of divide it in half, and we'll take this box, and like I said, she'll be using this as a double brood chamber, and we take it and we just divide it like that, and with what queens we have available. Yeah, that's heavy. That's what we like. That way they have plenty of food going through the rest of the summer. Through the dirt. And we'll have to feed them, which I don't think we will, because we give them a brood break. got some capped brood, so we do have a queen. Let's verify eggs. Now let's see if we can find the queen. Put eyes on her. But if not, I don't need to find her. I just needed to verify that she is. We got pretty brood and good laying eggs. I have the brood there, and that white stuff is the larvae. It's looking good. Again, food. Make sure that they got their box full. We always like to make sure they have a food box on top, so all this is full. They haven't started eating out of it yet to get it tanked. And again, this is our system. We keep singles, so the queen and the brood is all down here. We let them backfill this entire box up as much as they can, and then we super up. If we do our part right, then we get a harvest, and we call that our rent and stuff. But we leave this food box on, and like I said, a lot of times they'll eat this middle part out, and we could split these off in September, and we have to put a queen in here so they're not getting the brood break or nothing like that at that time. They're getting queens, but it's a way to keep expanding if you want to, and then they'll have plenty of food. And we can take a few food cranes down here, or we can feed down here. Whatever we want to do, whatever the colony needs us to do. But I don't have any problem of running them on 5s. And that one has a little bit of nectar in it, but no eggs. Not seeing any brood, so you have some pollen on this one. There's a brood and larvae and eggs. So maybe a little bit later of a queen. That's all right. So capped brood there. Nice larvae dough, eggs, shiny white. They're swimming in the jelly. Very good. And the nukes pretty much the same way. A lot of food up here for them. And see, this one is capped here. That's a capped honey, and then over here they'll start eating these little middles out, and the queen will come in there and she'll start laying, and that's what we like to see. If she doesn't, then we'll run them just like that through winter. We don't have to move them down to a single through winter, but most of the time we do. So this is what I'm talking about. This is the capped honey right here, and then she has this nice brood right here that she has come up into. So it's kind of like a textbook. So there's your capped honey up top, and then their brood all right here. She's laying. This is hatching out, and she's backfilling those with eggs. You can see that glistening white larvae in there. Really pretty stuff. That's what we like to see. So on these right here, come September, we can take that top box off, and then we can make another hive off of it. And like I said, we run a bunch just in 5s, and that helps us with our dead outs. That gives us spare hives. We can also sell them. We have beekeepers and new people. They're wanting overwintered nukes, and they're already placing their orders for them. And you know, this is how we get them set up. So we'll queen them up in September, and then we'll overwinter them for them, and so they have an overwinter nuke, and then that way they can get a nice queen overwintered. They get them early. We'll release them in late March, early April, which is early for Oklahoma and stuff. But they got a queen in them, and from this year, late season, and you know, that's what they're asking for. We'll go ahead and go through this one. I don't need to go through this box and stuff. Just make sure population is good. They got plenty of food on them and stuff. But I've seen everything I needed to see in that top box, so there's actually no point in disturbing this box and stuff, you know. You don't have to go through every single frame of your bee box. What you want to do is just make sure they have food on them. The mites are under control of whatever method you use. Again, we try to use it with brood breaks. We do well. You want to see honey, you want to see pollen, which is all right and through here. I have bees coming in with pollen. That is their protein source. That's how they rear this stuff, the new brood. So you want to see that. Then you want to see if you verify eggs and larvae, which we did in that top box. If you happen to see the queen, great, but we don't need to see the queen. That's not anything that we need to see. We don't need to verify the queen. She's already here with eyes. There's plenty of young larvae here, eggs, and that queen is doing good. Plenty of pollen coming in, lots of food. These bees are good to go for the summer. And again, like I said, we haven't been in this hive for 5, maybe 6 weeks. You can get into your hive however much you want to, but at the same time, checking your hive just to check your hive is not good. And you know, you need to make sure you do something. There's plenty of times people ask me all the time, like, how many times do you get into your hive? And I tell them, and they go, oh my goodness, man, I'm in it like every 7 to 10 days. And I go, and I always ask them the same question. I say, how many times in that 7 to 10 day period do you need to do stuff in your hive? Most of the time you don't need to do anything in your hive. If you have good queens that are laying strong and good nutrition on them, and you have your mites under control, no matter how you want to do it. If you're treatment free, good. If you're a treatment guy, good. Who cares? If you got mites under control, you have your diseases and pests under control, and guess what? How you do it is how you do it. But still, if those 3 things are under control, most of the time you're getting into your hive and there's not a whole lot going on. So you don't need to be in them as much as some people tell you to. And you know, I think it causes a lot of problems. You know, if you're in it every single week, and I'm in mine maybe once a month, let's say, during the active growth season, the chances of me rolling a queen or needing a new queen is a lot less than yours and stuff. And I'm not disturbing them much, and I can give them time to build up and brood up and, you know, make our splits and stuff like that. So, you know, there's many ways to beekeep. There's a lot of different ways to beekeep. It's not one size fits all. A lot of people try to make it that way though. And, you know, find a style that works for you. And if it doesn't match everybody, who cares? If it works for you and your operation and how you want to do things, then guess what? That's all that matters. It doesn't matter if anybody else is doing it. And stuff. Our customers appreciate that we don't feed very much. Our customers appreciate that we don't treat and that we don't need to, that we show how to do brood breaks, and you know, we keep them very much in the forefront of things when they ask questions and stuff. So, you know, they appreciate that, and that's how we do things. You know, I'm not here to copy everybody and do everything like somebody else. You know, I'm not, you know, we have the numbers to be considered a commercial, but I'm not. I mean, we're mainly a big backyard operation, and that's how I like it. But I still treat a lot of it just as just backyard beekeeping. And most of our hives do sit just in a little backyard and stuff, and that's how we like it. We drive a lot, so there's downsides to it too, but You know, for late July, looking good. Plenty of food on them. Excellent pollen on them. Pollen's coming in. 3 great laying queens right here. It looks like we're going to be able to divide these up in about 4 weeks and get 3 more colonies started for this property. She wants to expand on it, so we will expand. We'll show you that too. So hope y'all's bees are doing good. Thanks for stopping by and watching. Y'all be keeping it real out there. We'll catch you on the next one. See ya.